Good morning, it's Monday the 8th and welcome to your morning workout. Let's see what we have on the board for you this morning. Okay, so remember what we've done. If you go onto our homepage on our website, crossfitplett.com, what we've done, you click on the homepage, there's home workouts, you click on the home workouts, it'll bring you to our workout page for the day, or our WOD blog, our workout page. And what we've done is we've broken up, you'll now see on our workout page, we've broken up, we've got a fully loaded, for those of you who have got all the gear and all the equipment at home, we've got a fully loaded workout for you. And what we've done is, because you've got the gear at home, we're going to presume that you know what to do with that equipment and you're going to follow the workout on our workout page. We've also got a partially loaded workout. What that means is you either got a dumbbell or a kettlebell or some light equipment that you can add to the workout. And what we've done is we've designed a workout for a partially loaded workout. And then what we've got is we've got an unloaded workout. So the unloaded is what we're doing for the home workouts. You've got no equipment at home. If you want to, you can mix it up a bit. You can bring some equipment in. If you've got equipment at home or some equipment, bring it in, mix it up a little bit. You can have a look at the workouts, mix them up between the three different workouts if you want to, and then give yourself something to do for the day. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll have that same format going forward every day for this week and for next week as well. All right. So first up on the workout, what we have is we have 8 rotational planks. Right, so rotational planks, you're going to be either on a push-up position, in a tall plank position, or on an elbows, and we're going to be rotating through the shoulders. I'll take you through the movement. Right? Or we're going to be doing a plank hold, either in a push-up position holding the plank hold, or on the elbows doing a plank hold. Next on what we've got is we've got strict handstand push-ups. So if you've got handstand push-ups, you can do handstand push-ups. If you need to do kipping handstand push-ups, you can do kipping handstand push-ups. If you want to get upside down a little bit, right, but you haven't got handstand push-ups, you can do a handstand hold. So the arms are going to lock out, keep those arms in overhead, lock out, you can do a handstand hold. Alternatively, what you doing if you haven't got handstand push-ups, you're doing strict push-ups, or knees on the floor push-ups, or some kind of a push-up variation instead of your handstand push-ups. After your handstand push-ups, we've got speed skaters. I'll take you through the speed skaters. I'll show you what those are. Your alternative for the speed skaters are little side steps, little side shuffle, which I'll show you. And then we're supposed to have a run or a row in there, but what we're going to do is we can either do shuttle runs that you guys have been doing. If you've got a skipping rope, you can skip as an alternative to running because your space may be confined. Or if you've got a rowing machine, you can row, or you can do burpees. Okay, burpees are great cardiovascular work. It's just a bit of extra work on top of what you're doing. So if you love burpees, you can do burpees. If you don't like burpees, find another thing to do. You can also do fast feet on the spot. So you're running up and down over a spot, maybe a small little step, running backs and forwards. So it's going to get your heart rate up. You're going to be doing that for about a minute or two. Right, and what's going to happen is you're going to perform 3 rounds. You're going to do 1 round, 2 round, 3 rounds. Right, you're going to rest the remainder of the time. The next 10 minutes starts. And you do another 3 rounds. 1 round, 2 round, 3 rounds, rest the remainder of minutes. At the 20-minute mark, do another 10 minutes, 1 round, 2 round, 3 rounds. So you've got 10 minutes to perform 3 rounds of this. Then you rest. The idea is to give yourself 3 rounds as fast as you can. That will drive your heart rate up, give you some cardiovascular intensity. Then you have a bit of a rest. And then the next 10-minute mark, you go again, hard for 3 rounds, drive your heart rate up, with a bit of a rest. Last round, 3 rounds as hard as you can, drive your heart rate up, and that should push it up. Okay. If you find that you've got too much time left at the end of your 10 minutes and you want to work a little bit harder, cut your rest time down a little bit. Okay, but the idea is to be able to work hard, rest. So it's kind of like an interval session. Okay, guys. So let's go through the movement. So 8 rotational planks. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into a push-up position. Right? You're going to come down. So in push-up position, you're going to start either on your hands, so in a tall plank position first. If your shoulders are good, you're going to be able to do this. You're going to turn, you're going to keep your hips up. So I don't want to see the hips dropping. Keep the hips up nice and high. You're going to push, you're going to turn, and back to the middle. You're going to rotational plank, and then back to the side. Touch, hold, and back to the middle. And touch, hold, and back to the middle. So if you want to do the push-up position, you can. If you need to do it on your elbows, you can do it on your elbows. Plank, keep your hips up, back to the side, plank. Hips to the side, come back, hold. Okay, good. So that's going to be your rotational planks. If your shoulders aren't comfortable, okay, if your shoulder mobility is quite poor, it becomes quite difficult to turn from side to side, and a lot of people feel that jamming in the shoulder. So you're just going to hold a plank position, either a tall plank or on your elbows, planking on the hold. Okay, so that's going to be your plank holds. strict handstand push-ups. So if you've got handstand push-ups, you probably already know what you're doing. Right, so what I'm going to show you is we can either do a handstand hold. I'm going to do it up on the wall here. So if you've got a handstand, but you're not quite sure to do the handstand push-ups, you can do arms out, pick up on the floor. You're going to push, you're going to hold through your arms, handstand position. Okay, you can hold that. If you're going to do handstand push-ups, you're pushing up and down through the hands. Push-ups, look a little bit more like this. Strict push-ups, if you've got strict push-ups, tummy tucked in, make sure that arching the back, knees to floor, chest to floor, push up, knees to floor, chest to floor, push up. If you've got strict push-ups, go for strict push-ups. Next one, speed skaters and side skips. So your speed skater is kind of like a run. So you kind of go like a run, press. Okay, we did this one a little while ago. Remember, if you're a speed skate, you got this tight leotard on, heads pulled back. Okay, the bigger the jump, the more work you can do. So try and make your jumps a bit bigger. It's good plyometric work, good lateral work, good lateral movement for your legs and for your torso. If you're not doing that, you can kind of do a jump. And now you let this go flow. Hands. Okay, so you can do side skips if you like to do that. Get your arms moving. That's going to be a side skips. And then your shuttle runs, skip, row, burpees, fast feet. Burpees, you know. Shuttle runs, you're running backs and forwards. I think the distance is about 200 meters. So you're doing 10, 20 meter shuttle runs or 10 meter shuttle runs. If you want to skip, it's probably about a minute to a minute and a half worth of work. Skip for a minute and a half. You're doing burpees, it's probably about 10 burpees to 12 burpees. You're doing fast feet on the spot. And just run up and down. The birds in the garden, or look at the cars driving for a minute, and you stop. That's one round, and we do another 2 rounds. Okay, that's the part of the workout. So remember, 1, 2, 3 rounds, rest. Next 10 minutes, 1, 2, 3 rounds, rest. Next 10 minutes, 1, 2, 3 rounds, 3 rounds in total. So that's the workout. If you think you're good to go, make sure you go through the warm-up briefing as well, please, on our workout page and description. If you need a little bit more coaching around the warm-up, I'm going to take you through that now. Okay guys, so warm-up. So we want to try and get that heart rate going for a good 3, 4, 5 minutes. The more warm your cardiovascular system is, the easier all of this becomes in the workout. So we're going to skip, you're going to row, you're going to do shuttle runs. Okay, you maybe do jumping jacks. Okay, something that we haven't done much of. Okay, so and we want to work for about 5 minutes. Okay, so jumping jacks, just standing. You can mix it up a little bit. You can do arms up and down. You can do crisscrosses. You can do spin arounds. Outside. You can do this with your kids. They'll love it. You can do whole spins. Okay, do it with your kids. Do it with your grandparents. Maybe don't do it with your grandparents. We can try to do it with some of your grandparents. Okay, so 5 minutes of getting warm. Then we do alternating supine planks. So it's going to look like this. Alternating supine plank. We're going to get onto the floor. Got a mat. Alright, so normally an alternating supine plank is something like just this
leg raises.
Leg raise, sorry. Supine leg plank. So it's supine means you're lying on your back. Leg raises across the side. That tends to do a bit of a work, particularly if you're not that warm yet. So an option for today is just to bring touch and alternating legs. Okay, just to get the stomach and the arms and the legs and the hamstrings warm. And you're doing alternating leg raises. You can do 10 in each side. Right, from that, we're doing sit-ups to pike. Slightly bent knees, sitting up, pike, touch your toes, 1, 2, 3, okay. Touch, chin tucked, stays tucked in. Make sure the head's not arching back. Keep the chin tucked in, touch the toes. 1, nice stretch in the hamstring, stretch in the lower back. 2, 3, sit back, touch. Let's just sit up to pike. We're doing 10 sit-ups to pike. For a sit-up to pancake, right, or sit-up to straddle. Same position, you're going to sit up, but as you come up, you're going to shoot your legs as wide as you can and come forward. 1, 2, 3, come back to the middle and sit back up, shoot legs wide, 1, 2, 3, bring your feet back to the middle, roll back down again, do 10 sit-ups to pike. Right. The last movement for your warm-up, we're doing an inchworm to downward dog to cobra. So inchworms are going to stand, nice stretch in the hamstrings, walking forward, there's your inchworm part. Then we do cobra, back straight, chest up, make sure the knees stay locked out. Okay, I don't want to see you hanging in the lower back. Keep the knees locked out, glutes tight, stomach tight, and we'll push it back into a downward dog. So you're feeling a nice strong overhead position, press, and then you're going to walk your hands back up towards your feet, roll up along the spine. That's 1. Walk forward, chest forward, walk, walk, walk. Nice strong plank position, stomach tight, chest up, straight. Hand press back if you help make a noise. It feels a whole lot better when you make a noise. Hand press back up, stretch, stand, roll up on the spine. So that's going to be your insurance down. So warm up first, 5 minutes of that, and then 2 rounds of this. Just alternating leg plank raises. Okay, alternating leg plank raises, 10 of those, 10 each side. 10 sit-ups to pike with a straight leg with a 3-second bounce. 1, 2, 3 hamstrings. Sit-ups to straddle or sit-up to pancake. 10 of those. 5 inchworm to downward dog. That's going to help the shoulder girdle get a little bit warm. It's going to help prepare your work over here. We're doing 2 rounds of this. Right, that's your warm-up. Then we're going to do a workout prep. So we're going to do a little bit more work over here that we're preparing for this over here. Right, so our workout prep: run, skip, row, shuttle runs. You've probably already done all of that. If you want to go and do another 10 shuttle runs, you can get the heart rate up a bit more. Otherwise, what we're doing 8 speed skaters. So I want you to practice your speed skaters and see how wide you need to make your speed skaters from side to side. So remember, what we're looking for the speed skaters, we're looking for a nice big press, 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 land, press. Just make sure your ankles and your knees are good, that you're not taking too much work into here, and that lateral movement on the knees feels okay here and here. Okay, if you're not doing that, remember you're doing okay. You do it with your curtains open or closed. I'm not quite sure. Alright, next one. Handstand lows and push-ups. So we want to do a bit of prep work for your handstand lows. So what you do is you're going to kick up into a handstand, and you're going to slowly lower yourself down, lower yourself down, lower yourself down, lower yourself down until your head touches your pillow, until it touches the floor. Okay, if you can, do a kick back up or stand back up, handstand, straight arms, straight legs, slowly lower down, slowly lower down, slowly lower down, slowly lower down. What that does is it helps prepare the shoulders for a little bit more work when it comes to the strict work that we're going to do just now for the handstand push-ups. If you're not doing handstand push-ups, you can do push-up lows, push-up position. Okay, and in as strict as possible, you're going to lower yourself, lower yourself, lower yourself. Make sure you don't fall through the middle. Okay, come back up into the top of position. If you need to, put your knees on the floor, bring your hands back up, then do it this way. Looks like this. Push-up position. Hold, you're going to slowly lower down, slowly, 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 knees to floor, push back up. What often happens is this. Okay, try not to drop through the middle. Control as much work as that you can, or control as much work as you can to get that work through the chest. That's going to be your push-up lowers, your rotational planks we showed you earlier. Right, you can do 8 rotations to each side, just to make sure you're nice and warm through the shoulders. If you may feel, okay, you may say, well, let me try it out, try out the 8 rotational planks, and you decide, if it doesn't feel so good in my shoulders, I'm just going to do a normal plank. Then just go back to normal plank, either on your elbows or on your hands. And then 6 strict push-ups. If you can do strict push-ups, do strict push-ups. If you need to do keeping handstand push-up, do a keeping handstand push-up. Otherwise, you can do burpees. Right, burpees, get the shoulders warm and get your heart rate up. You just need to do 1 round of that. That should be enough work to prepare you for that. Once you've done all of that, you're ready for there. Set your clock, set your time, take your first 10 minutes, do 3 rounds in your first 10 minutes, and you do 3 sets of 10 minutes. That's the workout for today, Monday 8th of April. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and hope you guys are going to have a great week coming ahead. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning for our workout tomorrow.